The US government banned this AI model for 2.5 weeks and it's back now. And I'm going to show you exactly how I use it to analyze stocks. I mean, not the hype versions, the actual setup, step by steps, including the one mistake that wastes the most powerful model ever released on task. A cheap one does better, right? And quick context so you know I'm not reading a press release. I'm weighing I test AI investing tool with my own capital, not paper trades, and writes about what actually works at the Wing Lab. So when Claude Fable 5 was suspended by the Commerce Department in June, then came back online on July 1st, I spent the first week rebuilding my entire stock research workflow around it. So Claude Fable 5 is Anthropic's most capable public model, a tier above Opus, Sonnet, and also Haiku. It's built for long horizons work, tasked with many steps where the model has to plan, research, check itself, and not lose the thread, right? So 3 specs matters for investor. Number 1, a million tokens context window. So that is the working memory. You can hand it a full annual report, 4 years of quarterlies and an earnings call transcript at once, and it holds all of it while it reasons. The older models forget page 12 by the time they reach page 200. Number 2, adaptive thinking. It decides how hard to think based on how hard the question is. So that's an effort dial you control. Number 3, it does not drop the thread. Multi-stage jobs, self-checkings, no falling apart halfway. So Claude Fable 5 is great. And here are the 2 honest caveats. The first one, Fable has a safety classifier. So rarely fires for stock research, but if it declines, you get silently handed to Opus 4.8. Number 2, it's expensive to run. $10 per million input tokens, $50 per million output on the API, which is exactly why the next sections matters so much. So here's the mistakes that everyone makes. They flip to the most powerful model and use it for everything, which including summarizing one paragraph. So before any research task, I ask 2 questions. Number 1, how long one layer is the task? I call this reach. Reading 5 years of filing, high reach. Checking a PE, low reach. Number 2, what does one drop details cost me? If the models quietly forget what numbers, do I lose money or just a little bit of time? Right, long task plus expensive if it slips. So top right box, that's the only zone where Claude Fable is non-negotiable, right? Example, reading 5 years of filings to find a quarter where the story actually changed a multi-lens valuations, where 4 investing philosophers argue over the same sets of numbers mapping an entire team, says the AI power infrastructure. So into its full supply chain with 1,000 name rank per layer. Everything else, summarize this press release, rewords my watch list note, a quick guide before a trade, use Sonnet or Opus. That's it. Faster, cheaper, and just as good. And here is my exact setup. 5 simple steps. The first steps, confirm you are actually on Fable already. So open the model picker in Claude or Cowork, select Claude Fable 5. Don't see it, just update your apps. It came back July 1st. Step number 2, turn the effort dial up for hard works. So for a full valuation pass or an ecosystem map like this, right? So set effort to high so it reasons deeply instead of just rushing. If you need a quick task, leave it low, right? So step number 3, look everything at once. So this is the whole reason you are here. And the report lasts 4 to 8 quarterlies, earning call transcribed, drop them in one prompt. Don't drip feed it, right? The 1 million context means it holds all of it simultaneously, and drip feeding throws away Fable's biggest advantage. Step number 4, run the right skill for the job. More on this in a second. So this is where most people burn money, right? Step 5, verify before you trade. Fable is consistent. Consistent is not necessarily means correct. So spot check any figures that would change your decision against the actual filing. And the model is your analyst, not your compliance department, right? So which of my 3 skills actually needs Fable? Skill number 1, the 4 ledger investor, which is my most used Claude skill. So this needs Fable. It runs a stock through 4 investing minds: Buffett, Dalio, Pabrai, and Templeton. Right, so after classifying the business and forces every lens to argue with the same verified numbers, An older model, the 4 lenses will drift. The buffer sections codes one that figures, and then another will slightly different one because the model lost the thread. On Fable, the 1 millionth context keeps every filing in view the whole way. Number 2, the AI market spillover. So Fable helps a lot, but it is optional. This maps a team's entire ecosystem: direct plays, indirect beneficiaries, regional proxies with live prices and target, high reach. But if it misses one tier supplier, you lost completeness, not money. Alright, so today, if you just want to have one type team, a cheaper model does the job. So just save Fable for sprawling the whole maps. Skill number 3, the emotion gate. Do not waste Fable on this, right? This is the psychological check before any buy, sell, or trim, right? So am I reacting to a headline or a thesis? It is short, it is conversational, run it on Fable, change nothing worth paying for. So actually a lighter model is better over here because it is faster and speed is the point. The emotions gate only works if it is frictionless enough to run every single time. So don't add friction on it. Alright, so 3 things before you go and build. Number 1, it can decline and fall back. If an answer suddenly feels less sharp, check whether you got handed to Opus 4.8. Number 2, consistent is not correct, right? Fable stops contradicting itself. It can still be wrong about a fact. So your verifications habits does not retire. Number 3, don't let urgency makes you sloppy. Yes, this model was pulled once and could face new restrictions. So that's a reason to learn the workflow now, not a reason to rush a trade. And here's the reframe I will leave you with. A more powerful model does not give you better judgment. It gives you analysis solid enough that your judgment finally has something real to work with. So you are not just someone asking a chatbot about stocks anymore. You are running a research desk. So comment below, what is the one research task you have been avoiding because it was too long and fiddly to do by hand? And that is the first thing to point Fable at. So links to all 3 skills are in the descriptions below. Subscribe if you want the next workflow. I publish once every week. See you guys. Okay, bye-bye.